Now, come to the literary devices and rhyme scheme of the poem. We will go stanza wise. Now, see the first stanza. When the humid shadows hover over all the starry spheres, and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in rainy tears, what a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. The rhyme scheme of this stanza is A B C B D E F E. Now we will start with the first line. First line ends with the word hover, so it will be alphabet A. Next, spheres B. Third line, darkness C. Fourth line, tears. As tears is rhyming with spheres, so it will be B again. Fifth line, pillow D. Sixth line, bed E. Seventh line, patter F. And last line, overhead, as overhead is rhyming with bed, so it will be E again. Thus the rhyming scheme of the stanza is A B C B D E F E. Now the next prominent poetic device which is used in this poem is alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of a consonant sound at the beginning of several words that are close together. Now see the first line, humid hover. Here, her sound is repeating. Second line, starry spheres. Here, sir sound is repeating. Fifth line, press pillow. Per sound is repeating. And lie listening, la sound is repeating. So all these are the examples of alliteration. Next poetic device is onomatopoeia. It is the process of creating a word that phonetically imitates, resembles, or suggests the sound that it describes. The example is patter. Patter is a sound word. It is the sound made by the raindrops falling on the rooftop. Next device is personification. Personification is a poetic device when we attribute human qualities to non-living things. For example, darkness. It has been personified here when the poet says that it gently weeps, though we generally associate weeping with human beings. And the next poetic device is transferred epithet. It is the use of an adjective with a noun, though the adjective here refers to another noun. For example, in melancholy darkness, the darkness is not melancholy, but it refers to the sad people. Now, stanza 2. Every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, and 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being start, and 1,000 recollections weave their ear threads into woof as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. Here, the rhyme scheme is again A B C B D E F E. Now see the first line. It ends with shingles. So we will write here A. Second line, heart, B. Third line, fancies, C. Fourth line, start. Start is rhyming with heart, so it will be B again. Fifth line, recollections, D. Sixth line, woof, E. Seventh line, patter, F. And last line, roof. Roof is rhyming with woof, so it will be E. Thus the rhyme scheme of the stanza is A, B, C, B, DEFE. Now alliteration is here. As we know that alliteration is a repetition of a consonant sound at the beginning of several words that are close together. For example, busy being, B sound is repeating. Then their thread, the sound is repeating. And the last line, rain, roof, R sound is repeating. So these all are the examples of alliteration. Next is onomatopoeia. It is the process of creating a word that phonetically imitates, resembles, or suggests the sound that it describes. For example, tinkle, patter. These are the sounds made by the raindrops, and these are the examples of onomatopoeia. Next device which is used here is personification. Personification is treating a non-living thing as a living being. For example, recollection is personified when the poet says that they weave dreams. And finally, the poetic device which is used here, that is transferred epithet. It is the use of an adjective with a noun, though it refers to another noun. For example, dreamy fancies. It does not mean that the fancies are dreamy, but it refers to the people who have dreams or who are dreamy. Now come to the third stanza. Now in memory comes my mother, as she used in years agone to regard the darling dreamers, or she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me as I list to this refrain, which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. Again here the rhyme scheme is A, B, C, B, D, E, F, E. Alliteration is also here. As we all know, the repetition of a consonant sound at the beginning of several words that are close together is called alliteration. For example, in the first line, memory, my, mother. In all these three words, ma sound is repeating. Next, in third line, darling dreamers. Here, the sound is repeating. So, these are the examples of alliteration. Next is onomatopoeia. It is the process of creating a word that phonetically imitates, resembles, or suggests the sound that it describes. In this stanza, the word patter is an example of onomatopoeia, and it is the sound of raindrops falling on the shingles of the roof.